Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm John. Welcome to the CNC Den. Today's topic is the wrong toolpath, which sounds a bit more like a cartoon. It is in fact the wrong machine operation twice in this instance, but as this has different names in different CAM packages, I've used the word toolpath in the thumbnail. And yes, there is a crash at the end, but with less than a millimetre of stock left to finish, it was more of a hindrance. Nevertheless, it should not have happened. First operation, a level and clean-up pass. Hindsight again, I should maybe have gone off the sides a bit further, but the part was level, so that's more aesthetics. I will talk more about the particular tool I'm using in a future video. Onto the main cut. This is where I started wrong and then carried on. Now the centre sprue gate was just a fraction of a millimetre wider than the bit, and therefore my cam would not allow me a tricoidal machine operation, which you may know as an adaptive toolpath. What I should have done was cut this middle section as a separate operation using the standard pocket I'm using, and then switch to the adaptive for the main pockets. That would have then reduced some of the cleanup and one of the mistakes I made. I'm not going to talk all the way through the video, I'm just going to chime in as and when I think something's relevant for me to say. And I've speeded up quite a few of the operations because otherwise it would be a long boring video watching me cut out a very routine mould. By the way, if you like to learn from my mistakes or find any of this of interest, please do like and subscribe. It helps others get to see it too, and small channels obviously need as much help as they can from our viewers. Unfortunately, I can't show the very end part, and for that reason, being honest, I nearly didn't record any of it. And it has sat on my drive since I cut this a few months ago. I was unsure what to do with the content that I had recorded, but it was when I was looking back at some of the for something else recently on checking the hard drive, I found this and thought actually it was a good idea, a good lesson on planning or lack of. Complacency and routine are something to be very wary of, and that's the trap I fell into. As always, if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. For those curious, typical machine operation speeds are depth of cut roughly 1.5 to 2 millimeters deep each go, and we're looking at about 1500 millimeters per minute and on speed. Now for most of the parts, the larger pockets, my blower was clearing the chips particularly well. Anyway, finally, the crash on cutout. The best way I should have done this was with a adaptive or recoil path cut all round instead of the profile which I used. Ideally I should have had larger stock, and if I was going to use a profile, it should have been a double width profile to help clear the chips. I did neither, and the result that happened. Fortunately, it was literally on the last lap, so there wasn't that much clean up to do. But my mistake, lesson learned, less haste, more speed for future. Anyway, hope you enjoyed something and learned something, and thank you for watching. Take care.